Get the quarter to be falling.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new find. I bid you farewell, Arisen. I trust you will...
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid. Shall we discuss tactics now, or... Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master.
Here at the inn, we also get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Always a pleasure.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
Over here, if you would.
There's ought to be said. Peace.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
The Arisen is the lawful. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Let's hope you're not one of them. Regardless...
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our cause.
Well done!
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
I cannot fault your prowess.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on. everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
A splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
One can but strive to improve. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
You must not let down our
One of us has been drenched.
I will finish this, here and now!
We are to retreat, then?
Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
How did I have forestalled
We're not to talk.
What do you think you're doing here?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest.
Harpies! Be on your guard!
It fears fire's fury!
What's this? We're trapped. Aye! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard! The power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. All together now! We attack as one!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Well done. Footing.
Tis but a flesh wound. It's enough to... 'Tis time we made to the capital to inform the people of Vermund that the Arisen has come. Shall we board the op...
You have my gratitude, sir. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here. Take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Now that's it.
Douse the flames! The fort is too late!
Arisen, are you all right?
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a Riftstone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melve, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermund's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consarn it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.